What's up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Like I said, we about to get started for our Monday, man. Like I said, it's been a uh interesting weekend, man. Let's put it that way. Like I said, but the weekend's over with now. We're on to a fresh week now. Monday, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo, and I hope everybody enjoyed their May the 4th be with you with Star Wars. So, it was just a big deal. For our Star Wars fans. If you're a Star Wars fans, let me know in the comments. If you're Star Wars fans, I am too, but not a big Star Wars fan, but I'm a Star Wars fan. But like I said, I know a lot of people enjoyed the Star Wars Day yesterday for May the 4th. Today is Cinco de Mayo. I know a lot of people took off work too for Cinco de Mayo. So it's just, overall, it's just having this discussion about these particular shoes, man. These Air Force Ones, they are dropping on the sneakers app. In particular, it was come with these Air Force Ones. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. So y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, we're sitting here talking about these particular shoes that are dropping on sneakers app. These Air Force Ones, man. We got to talk about these. Like, I know a lot of people, y'all. I know a lot of you guys saw this shoe and just had like second guesses, like, why Nike doing this? Like, I get it, the story that's behind it, but it's like, is it really necessary to put these out here? Because there's so much other designs or ideas we can use than just using that particular shoe as being the Air Force One. And I know it's trying to make homage to some people that actually wear these particular shoes the way they are. And it shows just, it's just an everyday commute shoe to a lot of people, and it has a lot of history to it. So I definitely understand that, but it's like, is it worth it paying that 130 price point for these? But a lot of people have a different perspective for these. But for me, I don't know, man. Like I said, it can be a hit or miss. Like I said, it's just crazy how Nike just stir up certain things, and hopefully, they can sell it and move it on the sneakers app. I'm surprised they even having a drawing on this particular shoe. And just like, it's crazy, man. Just be mindful, like I said, if you want to go after them, I don't see these moving. I'll be very surprised these things move and sell out on sneakers app, because I get the story behind it. Like I said again, it's just like, good morning, good morning. See, I knew you'll make it. I knew you'll make it. Like I said, I just don't know that it's 7 people in the chat, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Like I said, we sitting here just talking about our Air Force Ones that they are trying to release on the sneakers app. Them dirty Air Force Ones, like these right here, I got from a thrift store. These look better than the ones on the sneakers app. And like I said, man, these is interesting to ever see these. Having these on the sneakers app to where you gotta clean this off to get them clean. And like I said, these look better than those. But like I said, I get the story behind it, that they trying to do something different where you can try to make it to look like, trying to give you a first person look to where you can try to clean them. And for 130, I don't know, man. I mean, they should be able to do it to where it would have been like $60, and it would maybe have been bro, you look like the devil and stuff. Whatever. Make sure you hit that like button though. If I hit that like button, like I said, definitely, just like I said, you just talking about on here, just the Air Force One lows that they dropping on the sneakers app. The dirty ones, like, I mean, these are dirty. Like I said, like these I got thrifted. Like I said, I'm about to do my project and clean these up. But it look way better than ones they have on the sneakers app. They got a picture there. And like I said, overall, man, it's definitely an interesting shoe if y'all try to go after them. Me personally, like I said, for 130, and at the same time doing a drawing on these, like I don't understand it, man. I really don't. Hi. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's 19 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show some love, everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like I said, we here just talking about these Air Force Ones. They definitely gonna be dropping on the sneakers app, man. Definitely gonna be a go-to shoe if you want them. And you want to pay $130, that's fine. Like I said, 19 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Hit it up, man. It's Monday morning. Let's show some love, guys. Like I said, these it's a hit or miss sometimes. I mean, like, if you want to go after them, it definitely will be dropping soon. Hopefully, I know a lot of people Air Force One got hits. I am too as well. Like I said, I have a couple pair of Air Force Ones laying around here, but you know, I just wanted to show you a reference, like what they're gonna do with the Air Force Ones they are dropping on the sneakers app, and well, tell me what y'all think, man. Like, is it gonna be a go-to shoe for a lot of people, especially trying to hit on these? Like I said, it's gonna be on the drawing. Like I said, ain't really much to really say about it, man. Like I said, these things here, like I said, it ain't the best, but it look better than the ones they had on the sneakers app. And like I said, these are thrifted, so these even look better than those. Like, I mean, I got some better pairs than that, but you know, I like to have some little beaters around I can wear day to day. But like I said, for sneakers app, for them to do that and do a draw, it's like, I don't know. I don't really know the story behind. Maybe they're gonna be super limited. Maybe they're gonna be limited to maybe like 20,000 pairs. They may be it, but at the same time, you know, I get it because, like I said, it tells a story. If you're interested, you know, you want to try to get them. I had my own pair. Like I said, dirty. I mean, like I said, if y'all interested in those, I mean, that's what to go to. But these not bad. Like I said, I got them thrifted. Like I said, these be my dirties right here, right? It's just up to you guys, you know. If y'all want to pay the price for 'em, like I said, I'm sure they probably be limited. Maybe be limited to 12,000 pairs. Like I said, it had to be something in order for them to do a drawing, because I don't see them doing a lot of pairs with these. And like I said, you know, 30 Air Force Ones will be dropping on the sneakers app for 130. They definitely gonna have the all black pairs. I maybe get the all black pairs because those maybe look a little bit better than these. I mean, it's sad, disappointing, because I would prefer the whites over the blacks. But I mean, the dirty ones, those two, you know, you just wipe off, and it's supposed to clean off a little bit off the black part of theirs. It's that one supposed to be leather too as well. So, like I said, guys, like, if y'all interested in them dirty Air Force Ones, let me know, man. Like I said, they definitely dropping on the sneakers app. Hopefully y'all like them. I mean, it's a go-to shoe. I mean, you can't miss out not having Air Force Ones, but just to be in that condition way wise, I mean, is it worth it? Or at the same time, like I said, it can be super limited. You know, like I said, it probably be less than 12,000 pairs. I really don't know the numbers for those yet, but I'll definitely have the numbers soon for that within a day or two. Like I said, man, guys, it's my day. It's definitely a new day of the week. Hopefully, just get ready. You know, we're just sitting here talking about sneakers, trying to get ready to talk about these dirty Air Force Ones that's gonna be hitting soon on sneakers app. Hopefully, if y'all try to go after them, let me know in the comments, man. Let me know. 6 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. It's Monday, man. It's a whole new day, man. We start off a whole new week. We're gonna have a positive week, man. I want to have a positive week. Like I said, I'm feeling I'm having a positive week. I want to continue to have one. And like I said, you sit here talking about these dirty Air Force Ones, man. Like, you would never would have thought that Nike would go come across that line to make some dirty Air Force Ones and then resell them. Like, it makes you wonder to where you can go everywhere, go get some Air Force Ones from anywhere and just put them up on sneakers app. Like, hey, I got dirty Air Force Ones putting up for sale, and it'll be on drawing, and hopefully you can get them, you know. But like I said, Nike got some type of clickbait to that. Like I said, I can't see that shoe not selling out to where it's only gonna have less amount of pairs. Like I said, it's probably gonna have maybe like 12,000 pairs, and maybe that's gonna be the move. No, I don't know. We have to see. Like I said, 12,000 pairs maybe will be the move for a lot of people, especially if you want to hold on to it to do a trade off to try to get a different shoe you want. It definitely probably be the go to, but 130, I mean, it's not that bad. You're not paying $200 for the shoe. I can't see, you know, that shoe being $200 shoe, because, you know, no one being Air Force One. No Air Force One's never been that almost close to that price point. Unless it's a collab, then that may be also. But overall, like I said, I can't see this particular shoe going for a lot of money unless it says it's super limited. So, like I said, overall, hey, how are you? How are you? Make sure you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. I definitely appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Y'all showing up, showing some love. I'm definitely just sitting here talking to you two guys about these Air Force Ones. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this shoe. Like I said, definitely will be dropping on sneakers app. It's going to be a interesting shoe, man. Like I said, I saw that firsthand. I was like, I don't know, man. I know it's the move they try to do with a lot of stuff, man, but you know, they try to do something different to try to wow the sneaker community, like myself and us and everybody else. If you want to get them, cop them. Like I said, let me know in the comments what y'all think. if it's is it the down or is it up? Like I said, these it's it's up in the air because I said I know the story behind it, but you know, like I said, is it worth 130? Maybe if it's limited, but if it's not limited, no, it's definitely not. But like I said, I have my official pair of my dirty somewhat Air Force Ones. Like I said, they're there, but you know, like I said, these are actually wearable, and it's just not paying 130. It's just that's what this just wow me with that is like, and it's a drawing at that. You know, doing a drawing on those Air Force Ones is like I don't know, man. I don't know what they try to do with that, so we'll see how that goes with that. Like I said, it'd be very surprising if those actually sell out. That's what I'm looking for. So if they gonna sell out or not, cause it's gonna be crazy, man. For these selling out, the way it is gonna be crazy. Like I said, make sure y'all, man, 4 people in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Tell everybody what you know that come to this channel, man. Like I said, we talk about legit sneakers and, you know, just real life in general and this stuff that's connected towards sneakers. And like I said, we just here talking about these dirty Air Force Ones. Like I said, these, I don't know. Like I said, y'all think about it, man. Like I said, dirty Air Force Ones will be coming soon on the sneakers app. Hopefully, if you like them, you know, you want to go after them, go for them. Like I said, it's a go-to shoe. And like I said, probably gonna be super limited, so that's why they probably doing the drawing. They might, like I said, probably gonna have like 12,000 pairs. They just try to be done with this release and move on to the next one. Okay, we got the UNC's Reimagines. Definitely will be coming soon. Sneakers May 10th. They definitely will be dropping soon. Hopefully, y'all have your notifications ready because that's definitely gonna be a move, especially when it comes to trying to cop these for retail. Because I don't know, man. This release maybe be funny. Like some people still trying to wait to get more images about this shoe because they kind of like on the fence with these because they don't know if it's gonna be a good looking shoe. They don't want to waste their money. The shoe's not really going too much on StockX and GOAT, so I think already know a lot of people is not really trying to go after these. And like I said, I think a lot of people know and Nike know that these Jordans are really coming thing of the past right now, and you know they just having a wave right now. You know, eventually it'll get back on, but it's not doing much. It's not doing too well right now, especially because it's just Jordan and it's their colorways. It's oversaturated, and the same thing is just sitting. Just same thing like with the Dunks. They make it too many. It's oversaturated, and you know it's now you can get them for dirt cheap now. Like you can find Dunks anywhere, thrift store, I said at the outlets, you know, my wife just found some at the outlet for like $30, under $40. So like I said, you can find Dunks anywhere. You know, it's like I said, it's oversaturated. A lot of people not really messing with them no more. A lot of people now is getting very particular what they buy now. So it's definitely, you know, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing for the resellers because they not really making the sales that they want because nothing's moving. And like I said, for us consumers like myself and you guys are, you know, being a normal consumer, it's a good thing because now you can go reach back and get the shoes you want and you don't have to pay hardly nothing for them because a lot of stuff are sitting. But like I said, just be mindful. Like I said, these reimagines may move, but it ain't gonna move as fast. Cause like I said, a lot of people still kind of like iffy on it because they don't want to pay that particular type of money. Or overall, it's just they don't actually know how the actual shoe gonna come out because there's so many pictures and images about this shoe, and they really don't know what the standby with that. Because Nike got their own pictures and images up, and then they was talking about Foot Locker got their own images and pictures up, and they talking about Foot Locker look better than sneakers. So they was like, I don't know, we on the fence with this. So it's just gonna be a hit or miss with that. A lot of people got their mixed feelings with this particular shoe. Reimagines will be dropping, like I said, on Sneakers app for 180 with tax and everything. So if you're interested in those, please, you know, like I said, make sure you have your PayPal, make sure you have your Apple Pay, make sure you have all those things ready so you can be ready when the Sneakers app when they drop. And it definitely will be it's gonna be a move, man. Like I said, if you're into Jordans, if you're a true Jordan fan, it's a good shoe to have in your collection. Like I said, it's going to be. It's like up there, maybe close to the Reimagine pack, you know, because definitely up there, you know, with the 5s, the Chicago's, you know, the breads, the like I said, it's a lot of reimagined that came across. You know, like I said, it'll be up there, but it's like, you know, it's up to you. You know, because like I said, a lot of people not really going, they not feeling it because the UNC colorway, and like I said, with that pale off-white midsole, that a lot of people kind of like fell off on that. They're like, you know, they're getting mixed feelings with that. But to me, like I said, it could be a go for me. Like I said, definitely will have those in the collection. If you're interested in those, like I said, definitely will be dropping on Sneakers app. Be ready for that, because like I said, I don't know how that release going to go, because people, like, once it get closer to the release date, people may change their minds and they want to try to go after it. So it may be a good release. Like I said, we don't know, because like I said, right now you can get them on StockX for nothing right now. I did retail at that, because a lot of people not really feeling those, and I think too because there's gonna be a lot of them around. But like I said, and then at the same time, they saving their money too, because like I said, it's May now. End of the month, them Jordan 4 white cements will be dropping soon. So like I said, everybody's not really going after those because they want to skip that release and try to put the eggs in that basket for those. Because like I said, I definitely want to try to get those myself. So hopefully, you know, it's going to be a good release for those, because it's going to be crazy for that release, especially the Jordan 4 white cements. It's just, that's going to be the most anticipated shoe of the year. Like I said, we got he had the brick by bricks. The SBs it dropped too, you know, but it's that shoe gonna be the shoe. I'm telling you, for 2025, that white cement gonna be up there for the top for sneaker of the year. Cause a lot of people been waiting for it. They've been waiting for it since 2015. So it's definitely gonna be a shoe on people's radar, especially like I said, you're gonna have people that's gonna be coming outside, and let alone they bought shoes for years, they're gonna come get this shoe. Cause like I said, they've been waiting for that shoe to drop. So they got the release date, they're coming. So like I said, we're just sitting here talking about today these dirty Air Force Ones. I don't know, man. Like I said, they gonna be dropping on Sneakers app for 130. It's gonna be a drawing, so if y'all going after them, be sure to be ready for the drawing. Like I said, it's probably gonna be limited. It's probably gonna have a little bit under 12,000 pairs. For them to be doing a drawing, it's not gonna be that many around. Like I said, if you want to go after them, hey, go for them. But like I said, I will use it just for trade bait, to where you can be able to. Do you have Nike Pro Blues? No, actually, I don't. Like I said, I had to go back and reach back on a lot of shoes. Like I said, that's I could try to cop, man. Like I said, it's just been a time for us being a sneakerhead, just be able to get the shoes that we want. Because a lot of shoes been sitting, a lot of resellers, they ain't been messing with them because they ain't making no money off of it. But so at the same time, man, you gotta hit that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel. Let's show some love to the butchering crew, man. It's Monday. It's definitely been so far a good day, man. Like I said, we up and alive. We here on this live. We talking about sneakers. It's a great day, man. Like I said, overall, these dirty Air Force Ones. Like I said, I had a reference here. Like I said, my particular pair, I found these thrifted, and you know, like I said, we have our own pairs that have our little busted up commute ones. But like I said, these not in bad shape. Like I said, these is a good looking shoe. Like I said, definitely a go-to shoe to have. Like I said, have in your collection if you're into just trying to cop these on sneakers. Like I said, 130 is gonna be the price point for those. If you're interested in those, like I said, you got the triple blacks are gonna be dropping soon. We got some Sakai's are coming. If you're into Sakai's, we got some Deion Sanders are coming too. All red Deion Sanders. So we got a little bit of new releases coming up. And then, like I said, we got the white cement 4s that's on the way too. So if you're interested in those too, man, like, just let me know, man, what y'all think, man. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, I definitely want to try to go after those too myself, because the white cement's that's gonna be the talk, man. That's gonna be the talk for May. It's always been the talk for this whole year, man, especially for those. Definitely been the whole talk for the whole year, man. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be the move for that shoe. So let me know, man. Like I said, got plenty of other releases coming up, man. Like this summer is gonna be stacked with a lot of shoes, man. It's just Nike is doing their best to try to do release, and then try not to push back stuff, because you see the undefeated 4 has been pushed back now to August. So they're supposed to be dropping in July, but they pushed it back for August now. So it's definitely they've been try not to push back shoes, but they want to try to get these other releases out the way before they try to release another one, you know, because that's how Nike is, you know. They want to see how it goes. All right, make sure you hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. That's the most important to help this channel grow, man. Like I said, we're here just talking about these Air Force Ones. It's definitely gonna be the move. Hopefully, like the the look that had came with those Air Force Ones, man. The all white ones. Like I said, it's gonna be priced for 130. If you're interested in those, it definitely be on the sneakers app. Definitely gonna be a drawing. So like I said, it's gonna be under a little bit under 12,000 pairs. If you're interested in those, try to go after those. Cause at the same time, it's definitely a interesting shoe. It's gonna be an interesting release overall because it's definitely like, I mean, for all white shoes to be trying to go dirty and they trying to resell them for 130 and put on a drawing, it's gonna be kind of like crazy, man. Like I said, I can't see these. It's gonna if they sell out, it's gonna be a very surprising thing for me, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you have them? I said hi. Hi, Caroline. We see you, Caroline. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. I don't have no pros. This is say I definitely have to go reach back for those. Like I said, we sit here talking about these dirty Air Force Ones, man. Make sure you hello, what's going on, guys? Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. If you haven't, welcome to the live. Welcome to the new crew is coming in. Welcome to the butchering crew. Welcome to the live. Like I said, we here to talk sneakers. We just here talking about the dirty Air Force Ones is coming out on the sneakers app. Hopefully y'all want to try to go after them. Like I said, you can use it for trade bait. I definitely would try to get them for trade bait. Because somebody may want to, reseller. They probably want them to try to use it for trade bait too, man. So at the same time, just be ready, man. Like I said, it's definitely will be dropping on the sneakers app. Definitely gonna be the move for those. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's for a trade bait. Do you have anything white? I got plenty of stuff that's white. That's the shoes you gotta have in the collection. Like I said, I just said we got all white Air Force Ones. I had all white Air Max 95s. I got all white Jordans. I got a little bit of all white. Definitely not a lot, but I got a little bit of all white. All white shoes is kind of hard to stay cleaning. So I try not to stay away from white shoes, especially when it comes to that, especially when it comes to being around a dirty environment or, just being around mud and all that stuff. It's definitely not the move for that. But like I said, if you want to go after these dirty Air Force Ones that's coming out on the sneakers app, let me know in the comments if y'all trying to go after those. Like I said, we got the UNC reimagines are on the way. If you're interested in those, it's definitely going to be an interesting release for those. Because like I said, it's going to be 180 with tax. So it's going to be put it up to like 194 with tax over here. I don't know, different cities got different taxes, but at the same time, it's definitely going to be a crazy release. Like I said, a lot of people kind of like on the fence because of the off-white sale midsole at the bottom. And it's definitely going to be a crazy thing, especially when it comes to trying to cop those. Can you buy? I don't understand, guys. Can you buy? But yeah, let me know. Like I said, we sit here talking about these all-white Air Force Ones. These dirties definitely will be releasing on the sneakers app. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see how it's gonna go, especially when it comes to that. Hopefully, you can be able to get it for retail. Like I said, it's gonna be a draw, so it's probably gonna be like 12,000 pairs overall. Definitely gonna be. Can you buy them? Buy what? I don't know. Well, all white. I mean, you can buy all whites anywhere. And then too, we got off whites coming too soon on the sneakers app. So we ain't got an official day on that, but it's coming soon. I saw some official images on those, so it's definitely on the way. The off whites, no, I don't have an official date on that or price, so I don't really know on that right now in the moment. But I definitely will have more coming soon, especially when it comes to that broke. No, I don't say it's broke. It just want to know how much the prices are, man. I would want to be curious too to know what prices on certain shoes are, because we don't be knowing sometimes till when it get close to release day, so we don't know. So it's a good question. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know y'all is in the comments, man. Let me know y'all in the chat. Let me know what y'all think about these dirty Air Force Ones. If y'all think it's going to be a hit, no, especially it's going to be less than the amount of pairs. Like I said, for 130, it's not going to break the bank, but at the same time, I'm curious to see if these going to sell out or not. Like I said, you can get them using for trade bait, for a particular shoe you want to try to get sooner. Like I said, you got the white cement forest is definitely be coming soon at the end of this month. So like I said, a lot of people gonna try to skip releases on purpose just so you can try to get this shoe for the month of May, because that's gonna be the shoe. Hopefully, Nike still stick by that with that date and they don't push it back, because a lot of people are gonna be disappointed not getting this shoe right now because they want to get this shoe because it'll be a good summer shoe. Like me, for myself, I'm gonna try to double up on that because I definitely never owned the white cement for it, so it's definitely gonna be a double up for me. So, like I said, just be ready. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be dropping on sneakers at. I cannot see these probably this week or next week. They may do a shock drop. They may do a early access. So be ready, man. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a crazy thing, especially coming at. Yo, do you believe in God? Absolutely. I got the Lord's Prayer on my arm, man. I definitely believe in God. Always hit the like button, man, for God, man. He definitely deserved this, man. He definitely deserved the praise, especially with us waking up this morning and definitely giving you the opportunity to talk to you guys and doing talk about sneakers, man. Without this, without him, it wouldn't be nothing, man. So good answer, man. Like I said, we got these new releases coming up, man. Definitely gonna be crazy months, especially for the next 3 months. It's definitely gonna be it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, if you're interested, try to get the UNC ones. We got the dirty Air Force Ones coming soon. And we got Deion Sanders. We got some Sakai's coming, and we got these white cement fours are coming, man. Like I said, we got a lot of shoes coming. We try to sacrifice. Will you try to sacrifice every comfort you have right now and live a life full of suffering just for God? Oh, the God always gonna be there, man. Always, he gonna be there always. So that's definitely not even a question. Like I said, man, we're sitting here just talking about the sneakers app. Like I said, especially with these off white. I mean, not off white, but off not clean Air Force Ones. Like I said, I got a reference here of those here. Like I said, it's definitely hey, I appreciate you, the Holy One. Thank you. Make sure you hit that like button, man, too, as well. Join the butchering crew, man. Like I said, we used to sit here talking about the dirty white Air Force Ones. Definitely gonna be dropping on the sneakers app. Hopefully y'all want to try to go after those. Like I said, these are just will you stop your love for shoes right now just for God? Oh yeah, I'll get rid of all these. I will get rid of all these because God want put me in this position to like shoes, to keep me connected with shoes, to talk to you guys, especially when it comes to just life in general. And it's definitely be I definitely give it all. I give it all up because these is temporary. Guys gonna be forever. But like I said, we're sitting here just talking about the all dirty Air Force Ones. Oh, it's my birthday. Okay, the Holy One. Make sure y'all say happy birthday to the Holy One that's in the chat, man. It's his birthday today. Hope you have a great birthday, man. That's a great achievement to get another circle around the sun, man. Definitely enjoy your birthday, man. It's your celebration of life. Like I said, happy birthday, man. Say happy birthday, man. Thank you, Stanley Farmer. Say happy birthday to everybody, man. Hit that like button. Show the Holy One some love. Show him a happy birthday. Like I said, subscribe to the channel, man. If y'all ain't enjoyed the Butchering Crew yet, like I said, we're sitting here just talking about the dirty Air Force Ones. Is definitely will be hitting on the sneakers app soon. Hopefully you can be able to get them. They're gonna be on a drawing, and definitely gonna be crazy. Especially gonna be a crazy release for those. So just be ready, man. I recommend to get a Bible and open it every day so God can communicate to you and tell you how to live a godly life, man. Oh yeah, well I have a Bible, man. I definitely have one, man. That's always in my stable. Just a lot of people don't even take reference of it on your own. Like you gotta cease the day to where it is, to where God had the Lord today is made, man. Like I said, overall, people have to just be blessed and be grateful for what you have. Like I said, it's sometimes be hard because the life that we live, we get blinded by it, but we have to get better at it and just pray on it. Cause like myself, definitely been praying on it to try to make life better and try to increase more happiness and less sadness. So, like I said, definitely it'll be a blessing just sitting here talking to you guys and be able to be ready, just especially when it comes to doing our day to day choices. When you start to truly follow God, because Judgment Day will be happening. Well, yeah, I understand, man. But we're just sitting here talking about sneakers, man. What is your goal? Oh, my goal is just, trying to be a good content creator. I have a family, I'm happy what I have. I'm really pretty much at my goal right now. Definitely just enjoying and embracing what I have and being grateful for what I have and learning from the mistakes that I've made and just trying to be better at it. That's the goal. Try to learn from your mistakes and be better at what you learn from your mistakes. So that's the goal. Like I said, we just somebody talking about these dirty Air Force Ones. They definitely will be hitting on the sneakers app. Um, soon. Definitely gonna have the triple blacks. Those coming soon too as well. Hopefully, y'all try to go after these. Like I said, it's only gonna be a limited amount of pairs. It definitely gonna be a drawing, so make sure y'all be mindful of that. Um, Definitely has a story, especially with having dirty Air Force Ones. If you know, growing up as a kid, you see other kids having dirty Air Force Ones, and it was a talk of the town. Or let alone, like I said, I think Nike's just trying to just reiterate with that and just be able to be able to tell the story with those. And I think that, I mean, it'll work. I mean, like I said, we know about the story, so can't say that we don't know or be surprised about it. But it's just doing a drawing on it. It's kind of surprising to me. And let alone, like I said, we don't know. Like I said, they might be doing a limited amount of pairs, so I can see why they doing that. Because like I said, it's probably just going to be do a hit or miss, and they're gonna be done with this release so they can move on. Because we got way more other releases than be sitting here dealing with these. So like I said, it's definitely gonna be a move, especially when it comes to trying to get different releases on sneakers app. Hopefully y'all can be able to get these shoes for retail. I don't want y'all paying resale for them, especially for the reimagined UNCs. It's definitely a nice colorway. Like I said, it's similar to the UNC's just the other Jordans that he been bringing out. My grandpa is dead. Oh, sorry to hear for that, man. Like I said, we can pray for your grandfather. Have God show him some grace, show him some mercy on his soul. That's the main thing. Just trying to help the grandfather. Have a good life on the spiritual life. So, like I said, sorry for your loss for that. Like I said, it's definitely we just sit here talking about sneakers, man. Just hopefully, like I said, we try to be the move to try to get these particular releases are coming. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go after the white cement fours. Hopefully, you guys are going after that. It's definitely gonna be an interesting release for those. Hopefully, you know, we can have a good release and have a smooth release for those. But I not see those not being a smooth release because, like I said, a lot of people have been going after those or want to go after those. Some people are getting early release pairs now. They try to get them early because they don't want to strike out on these. So you might want to be mindful and just try to like do different type of raffle, especially when it comes to try to hit on Foot Locker, Champs, JD Sports. All those is definitely gonna be a go-to shoe with that. But I still believe he is with me. Oh yeah, our family's always with us, man. Don't ever think they not. It is in spirit. They definitely around us and want to make sure we're protected. So definitely don't ever, never discourage that. Like I said, they definitely around us as we speak. They sit here looking at me at my lab. They probably laughing at me in the background. Like, look at this crazy guy. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be the move, especially soon within a few days. These dirty Air Force Ones will be dropping on the Sneakers app. Definitely gonna be 130. That's gonna be the price point. It's definitely gonna be a interesting shoe for the release. And like I said, it's definitely probably gonna be limited pairs. Knowing them doing the drawing, yes, it will be a limited amount of pairs. So like I said, definitely just here talking to you guys, especially with this particular shoe is going to drop. Hopefully y'all can be able to get them. Maybe they do a re-releases on some certain releases, past releases they didn't have so far. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's 5 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think, man, with these particular shoes dropping. Yeah, like I said, we got these dirty Air Force Ones are coming. Like I said, I just had a reference. I'm showing you like these will be dropping on the sneakers app. Hopefully y'all want to try to go after them. I mean, like I said, I know it's been the talk of the town for these shoes, man, especially hitting on the sneakers app. Definitely gonna be a go-to shoe for a lot of people that want to do a trade bait. And like I said, we got the Deion Sanders are coming. All red ones are definitely coming around. Definitely good looking shoe, man. You are the kindest person in the world. Oh, thank you, man. Like I try to be kind in the best way, man. I'm human. I'm not perfect, man. I made a lot of failures, man. And, I did a lot of mistakes. I still make mistakes, but I'm trying to learn day to day, man. That you have to be kind, man. My wife tells me all the time I have to be kind, and it's tough, man. Especially you live in a world of just wickedness and craziness, and I just have to try harder, man. I really have to try harder. So I'm really gonna try to try harder this day. Like I said, I've been thinking about it a whole lot last night, and it makes sense, man. I have to try harder. If I want stuff to make it work to be happy, I have to try harder. That's what goes for you, man. Anything in life, man, you just got to try harder, man. That's what you got to do. I know it can be rocky sometimes in life. It may seem like the odds are against you, but just always remember, God is always there, and He's gonna be there when you fall down, and definitely He's gonna give you that push what you need. So, like I said, we all make mistakes. Like I said, I'm human. I definitely will tell you live here, man. I definitely make mistakes, man. So it's okay to make mistakes. You are human, and just remember that, and just learn from them, and just progress, and just push to do better, and that's where the goal is. So, like I said, man, these man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all definitely are great, man. If I had money, I would donate to you. Oh yeah, well, the best donation is just subscribing and hitting the like button. Definitely, that's free, and I definitely would love that donation. I definitely would appreciate it, man. And just showing up, man. Like I said, when I do my lives, just show up. I'm definitely will be here. Like I said, doing these. It'll definitely be we have great lives here, man. We just talk more, more and more about sneakers and sneaker related content, and just life in general. That's what it's about. And I ain't start work yet, but I wanted to do this so we can be able to talk about sneakers, and then I'll be starting my rest of my day soon. So, like I said, we here just talking about these dirty Air Force Ones that Nike is dropping on the sneakers that. Like I said, what y'all think in the comments with this particular shoe? Is a hit or miss. Like I said, it could be a trade bait to some people, especially trying to get these for retail. And like I said, it's definitely gonna be limited for them to be doing the drawing. So we know what's going to be, especially when it comes to that. So, like I said, we got other releases coming up. Like I said, we got the Sakai's. Those 3 colorways are coming. We got the Deion Sanders are coming. And we got the white cement fours. So definitely are coming on the sneakers app. So a lot of people just waiting for those white cement fours to come down so we can be able to get those and be able to be happy campers, especially when it comes to those sneakers. So like I said, we gonna see, man. This week gonna be kind of crazy, man. Like I said, I can see they're gonna be doing some restocks on a lot of shoes. So just be ready, man. Because like I said, it's gonna be a quiet week. Like I said, we got the UNC reimagines are coming, and definitely gonna be a move. Like I said, a lot of people gonna try to see how they are, especially when they get close to the release. I mean, a lot of people kind of like on the fence with those. I kind of like on the fence with those, but I still like the shoe because it shows homage to Michael Jordan, especially when it comes to trying to get those for retail. You got any Adidas end to ends? Um, Pretty much what I got in the end. I still got my Yeezys. I got some MDs. Like I said, still got my Adidas. I gotta show love to Adidas. If you still Adidas fan, hit that like button, show some loves, man. Like I said, I'm still love Adidas. I mean, even though we ain't got Kanye no more to make us a Yeezy or whatever and keep them relevant, but they still got other shoes that's interesting, especially when it comes to cop, and it's still a good look for the shoes, especially when it comes to sneakers, and you want to change it up. It ain't gonna always be Nike or Jordan, or whatever. You always gonna have a non-Jordan shoe. It's okay to have that. I got plenty of non-Jordans. I got LeBrons and Kobe's. I got Saucony's. I got Diodor's. I got all different types of variety shoes. What is your favorite food? Oh, pizza. Pizza is my favorite food. Pizza is always my favorite food. I don't care if nobody think. My wife will tell you I love pizza. Um, like I said, man, this month gonna be stacked with a lot of shoes. This whole summer is gonna be stacked with shoes, especially when it comes to just sneakers in general. It's definitely gonna be the white cement fours. That's gonna be the shoe of the year, man. Like I said, everybody already got that on their list for sneaker of the year. My favorite is pizza too. Yeah, like I said, pizza is the move. Like I said, you can't go wrong with pizza. You can't mess pizza up. It's very hard to mess that up. So, like I said, pizza is the move. Might get one day, you never know. Like I said, the White Cement 4 is gonna be a move, man. The UNC is definitely gonna be on a lot of people's radar, especially trying to get those for retail. Like I said, you can get them right now. They a little bit under retail now. Like I said, a lot of people are just waiting till the release is gonna get closer, and they gonna try to figure out what they want to make the move of touching it and hitting that release button. What country do you live in? I live in the States, man. I live in the States. Like I said, man, got the Deion Sanders gonna come out. He's like an all varsity red. I like that shoe, being an all varsity red. Definitely gonna be a move for that. We got another pair of LeBrons. I don't have a actual date for those. I've been seeing images of those. Those look kind of fire too as well. Like I said, we got a lot of shoes coming, man. Like I said, have to be patient because it's definitely gonna be a lot of fire coming out this summer. Like I said, you got the white cement forest. Those gonna be a go-to shoe, especially when it comes to having a fire shoe. Definitely gonna be a go-to shoe. Real Madrid or Liverpool. Oh, I guess Liverpool. Like I said, definitely gonna be a mood, especially for these shoes, man. Like I said, we just sitting here today. We're talking about these dirty Air Force Ones. Like I said, they definitely will be dropping soon on the sneakers app. Hopefully y'all can want to get them for retail. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be limited. They're definitely doing a drawing on these. So if you like these, it definitely gonna be there on the sneakers app. Like I said, if you're interested in those. But like I said, we gonna see how that release gonna be, man. Like I said, I'll probably go live on there for that particular release. Definitely gonna be a O2 shoe with that. Just be ready for that. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Like I said, overall, hopefully you guys will be able to get them for retail. Um, there's 4 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button if y'all haven't, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Show some kids some love, man. I definitely appreciate you guys coming on here. Like I said, it's definitely gonna be a good move, especially when it comes to that. I want y'all to be able to get these for retail. If y'all trying to go after these, the white cement fours will be dropping soon. Like I said, you got the dirty Air Force Ones. It's gonna be dropping soon. Like I said, got a reference here. Like I said, but mine look way better than ones they showing on, on the sneakers app. Like I said, I got these thrifted. If y'all go to y'all local thrift store, y'all want to get them there, go ahead and get them there. Y'all save a little money. But like I said, we got UNC Jordan ones. Definitely will be coming soon. If you're interested in those, it's definitely gonna be a go-to. Do you watch The Chosen? I heard about that. I heard that was pretty good. The Passion of Christ was a great movie, man. Like I definitely was teary-eyed about Passion of Christ. That's one movie I just couldn't get through again because that's an excellent movie what Mel Gibson did, man. But I heard that's good too, man. Especially when it comes to just Christian like Christianity type movies. I definitely go to with that. I definitely love movies like that. But it's just so powerful, especially knowing that being grown up in a Christian or let alone a religious family or background, you just know just the pain and the hurt that what Jesus had to go through just so we can have opportunity to be able to enjoy a good life or let alone be with him once we do be done with our lives here. But like I said, God and Jesus just want us to be happy, man. That's the main thing. And if just a small, simple thing is a shoe, that's what God wants, man. We just have to just understand why we here and understand what our purpose is. And that's where the main thing is. That's the goal. We have to understand what our purpose is here. And that's where I'm trying to figure out till this day, what is my purpose? So at the same time, like I said, we just sitting here talking about these Air Force Ones. We gonna see how these gonna move, man. Like I said, these off-white dirty Air Force Ones is gonna be crazy. But let me know in the comment, man. You got 5 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments about this particular shoe if you like those. Did you watch the Chosen 65? No, not yet, man. Like I said, I heard about it. Like I said, I definitely will get into that series soon, man. I just been busy with work and my son's games and stuff. So we ain't really had time to be watching TV too much. But like I said, man, 7 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know y'all here. Like I said, we sitting here just talking about these, like I said, these crazy, dirty Air Force Ones that gonna be dropping on the sneakers app. Hopefully, y'all gonna try to go after them. Like I said, this is just a reference that I got found thrifted. Like I said, these look better than the ones they show on the sneakers app. The images could kind of deceive you a little bit, but it's definitely gonna be the shoe way it is, especially when it comes to that. And for 130, like I said in the drawing, it's definitely gonna be a go-to shoe, especially when it comes to that. But like I said, we got plenty of other releases coming around, especially when it comes to the sneakers app. Like I said, we got the UNC ones are definitely coming. Hopefully y'all interested in those. Like I said, definitely gonna be a interesting release with that because a lot of people kind of iffy with that. So if they want to cop and grab those, it's gonna be a crazy thing with that. But like I said, we got the Sakai's, we got those 3 colorways are coming. We say we got Deion Sanders and the Varsity Red. Those definitely will be dropping soon on Sneakers app. So we got a lot of stuff coming, man. We just have to be patient. It's definitely gonna be a interesting release for those, especially for the month of May. That's crazy, man. We already in 5 days of May, man. Already. That's how life going, man. It's go so fast. We already in our almost in our first week of the month already. What's up, bro? What's up now, man? Man, hit that like button, man. Let me know y'all here, man. Hit that like button. Show me some love. We just sitting here talking about these dirty Air Force Ones hitting up. If you trying to grab them for retail, like I said, it definitely gonna be on Sneakers app. Gonna be a drawing, so be mindful of that. Does your son play FC Mobile? I don't know. My sons, they play a lot of different types of games, but they more into active sports, playing basketball and all that. So they don't really play a lot of video games like that. But um, like I said, guys, like I said, we just sitting here talking about these Air Force Ones about to drop on the Sneakers app. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about these, man. It's definitely gonna be a go-to move. That's if you want to use it for trade bait to try to get the different shoe what you may want. Like I said, I know a lot of people still want the brick by bricks. I still want the brick by bricks by Nigel's. I definitely would love to have those. Maybe they do a restock on those. Maybe they not finished with those. Like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen in between these weeks of these releases because they've been doing a lot of restocks on a lot of shoes. So a lot of these places we don't know. Does your son have a PC? No, he don't. They have a PS5. They don't really play PC games like that. And plus, it's just they be so much on their move. They be active. They don't really play a lot of games all that much. So I know we still got games. I'm a gamer myself, but I don't really play games like that because I be so much involved on outside world, just trying to be active out there. I try not to stir into video games as much. But like I said, these Air Force Ones, Dirties, definitely will be dropping soon on the Sneakers app, man. Hopefully y'all want to get them. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, 130. It's not a bad price point for those. Like I said, it's gonna be like a dirty Air Force One that you may saw your friends, neighbor next door may have had them, or your grandpa might have had them. He wore them as lawn shoes, where they're trying to get to that reference with that. But like I said, it could be a good trade bait. Like I said, I know it's gonna be extremely limited. So definitely probably be a go-to shoe if you want to use it for trade bait and be able to get the shoe that you want. Like I said, we got the UNC Reimagines are coming. If you're interested in those, the Reimagines is definitely probably the move, especially if you want to get them right now, especially if it's way, way low below retail. And like I said, a lot of people kind of just on the fence with it because it's not like a true UNC Jordan 1, but it's like a reimagine, like I said, from like they did with the Chicago's. But Nike knocked that out the park with the Chicago one because they did a heck of a job with that shoe, and they just try to do it the same way homage with the UNCs, but a lot of people just not feeling those, or like I said, they just sitting here waiting on the white cements. That's what I'm thinking. That's what it's just giving that off too, just because people want the white cement fours. If your son had a PC, he should get iRainbow. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, one day they'll probably get it, but I don't see there's no future right now for no PC for them. 'Cause like I said, they so actively in sports, so that's maybe a possibility, but I highly doubt they maybe have that on the radar, especially for that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But like I said, today we just in here. We talking about these dirty Air Force Ones will be dropping on Sneakers app. Hopefully, like I said, a lot of people trying to go after those. If you want to get them for trade bait, that's why I was looking at it for right now. Is just trade bait. I don't see these being wearable. I mean, it might be wearable. You got a hype beast. They definitely will try to wear those. Like I said, we got 3 people in the chat, man. Hit that like button. Let me know you guys are here, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Where is where you learn. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. Like I said, man, we sit here talking about these Air Force Ones. It's gonna be dropping on Sneakers app. Hopefully, y'all can try to get them. Like I said, use them trade bait. Like I said, we got USCs. They're definitely coming. We got some fire colorways are coming, man. Like I said, we got some shoes are coming in the month of May. Like I said, we got the white cement 4s are dropping soon. Let me know in the comments if y'all trying to cop those. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get those white cement 4s. I'm definitely gonna try to double up on those if I can. I'm gonna try to do my homework. Going to the foot site. Sorry, guys. Going to JD Sports or going to Foot Locker, Champs, Hibbett Sports. All these foot sites, they definitely will be having raffles for these. So it's definitely gonna be the moves to try to grab them for retail. Hopefully, I can try to get them because it's gonna be a crazy release for that shoe. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Definitely, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, this whole month of May is gonna be crazy. Like I said, all the way up to August is gonna be a crazy release, especially for these. So, like I said, just be ready, man. It's definitely gonna be a go-to shoe, especially when it comes to these white cement 4s. a lot of people want them, so it's definitely gonna be a crazy release for these. So just let me know in the comments if y'all trying to go after them, man, because it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, it's gonna be crazy. Definitely gonna be crazy. Um, yeah, is it? That's pretty much it for my live, man. Like I said, I'm down here for 50 minutes. Been almost close to an hour now. Like I said, we just sitting here talking about these dirty white Air Force Ones. Hopefully, y'all can try to get them for retail. You know, like I said, choose them a trade bait. If you're interested in those, it's definitely gonna be a go-to shoe. I mean, if you're interested in those, um, let me know in the comments if you're going after them. Let me know if you're interested in those. I definitely want y'all to try to go after them, man. Especially if you want to use them for trade bait. Like I said, you may be able to use them towards a couple of shoes that you may have want to go reach back for. So I definitely would try to go after those if you're interested in those, so you can be able to get them for retail, or use, like I said, use those for trade bait. But like I said, I can see those being limited. Like I said, they doing the draws, they're definitely going to be limited. So, like I said, just here talking about those dirty Air Force Ones, man. If y'all want them, you can cop or drop. It's going to be the move. But at the same time, I'm about to get off here on this live, guys. Hopefully, y'all have a great Monday, man. Like I said, it's going to be a great start, great week with a lot of stuff, man. Let's have positive vibes, man. Let's always remember God going to be by your side. He always gonna be by my side. We just have to just be patient and have to just learn God. We got to learn him, man. And we have to just have him in our hearts, and just we have to be kind. And that's what I gotta learn. I have to learn to be kind. And that's it, man. Like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to this channel, man. I definitely will be doing another live soon, probably tomorrow-ish. Like I said, once we doing getting close to the release. Definitely, like I said, it's Monday, so it's definitely a new start for a lot of stuff. So we just sit here talking about sneakers of the week and what's going about to drop in the month of May. So at the same time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to this channel, man. Make sure you hug the loved ones so you know next time you see them again. And like I said, man, we just sit here talking about, once again, like I said, these dirty white Air Force Ones that will be dropping on the sneakers app. I'll definitely just give y'all a reference of what these are. Like I said, these I got thrifted from the thrift store. Like I said, hit that like button. You just joined in on the live. And at the same time, guys, like I said, about to get off here. Hopefully y'all have a great day. Like I said, maybe come on here tomorrow. Like I said, we'll talk about more about sneakers. So at the same time, hit that like button, show some love, subscribe to the channel, and at the same time, hug your loved ones, because you know the next time you'll see them again. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.